Welcome, everybody. Ooh, that's loud. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for coming from near and far to share in this commitment that Chris and Christina make to each other. I know they are both really excited that everybody could come to offer your love and support as they start their married life together, surrounded by the people that mean the most to them. For those that don't know me, I'm JT. I met Chris back in high school, and we became friends as we bonded over wiffle ball, White Sox fandom, and then eventually both taking the leap out to Denver. His friendship has always been consistent, which is what I value most personally. I remember one time we rode the train to Chicago together to see a concert, and I forgot my ticket, which I realized as we pulled up. I know. And we rode the train all the way back to the suburbs and back to the city together. But that's just the type of person Chris is. He may not be the most boisterous, but his friendship is always present, purposeful, and impactful. Christina, I first met a few months after they started dating. She and Chris invited a handful of friends over to her apartment to hang out. And I gotta say, I was a little skeptical when I got to her place and I was greeted not by her, but by Swamp Thing, the comic book monster. And not just one of them, but like 7 scattered throughout the apartment, from like real life action figures to artwork with actual moss hanging off of it. But I came to know the sweet dog-loving soul underneath, and we've been best friends ever since. It became clear to me very quickly, as it probably did for all of you guys, that these two are dedicated to building a strong love and life together. A love that enables 2 separate souls to share dreams, joys, and memories. A love to help each other through the sorrows and uncertainties of life. And a love that nurtures each as individuals with a unique and evolving identity, but also a safe haven for merging your best selves into something better than you could have been alone. You are adding to your life not only the affection of each other, but also the companionship and the blessing of deep trust. You are agreeing to share strength, responsibilities, and love, and you agree to share a dog who can't hear, which makes Chris the only person in your little family capable of doing so. To make this relationship work, Chris is going to have to be the ears, but it takes more than that, and it takes even more than love. It takes trust to know in your hearts that you want only the best for each other. It takes dedication, openness to one another, and desire to learn and grow, even when it is most difficult to do those things. And it also takes faith to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for you both. So let's move forward into uncertainty and get you two married. So Chris and Christina are going to declare their love for each other now. So look at one another now and remember this moment in time. Chris, repeat after me. Christina, I take you as you are.
Christina, I take you as you are.
Loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
Loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
I promise from this day forward.
I promise from this day forward.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
To encourage you to grow as an individual and inspire you to do so.
To encourage you to grow as an individual and inspire you to do so.
To love you completely.
To love you completely.
These things I pledge before you, our family, and our friends.
These things I pledge before you, our family, and our friends.
Christina, please repeat after me. Chris, I take you as you are.
Chris, I take you as you are.
Loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
Loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
I promise from this day forward.
I promise from this day forward.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be grateful for our love and our life.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection.
To be generous in my time, energy, and affection.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
To fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter.
To encourage you to grow as an individual and inspire you to do so.
To encourage you to grow as an individual and inspire you to do so.
To love you completely.
To love you completely.
These things I pledge before you, our family, and our friends.
These things I pledge before you, our family, and our friends.
Chris, do you take Christina to be your wife?
I do.
Christina, do you take Chris to be your husband?
I do.
Yay, and now we will present the rings. If I can get deep. So your wedding ring is a symbol of your promise to one another. The ring, an unbroken, never-ending circle, is a symbol of committed, unending love. Chris, as you place this ring on Christina's finger, repeat these words after me. Christina, this ring symbolizes my love for you.
Christina, this ring symbolizes my love for you
And the commitments we made today.
and the commitments we made today.
Christina, repeat after me. Chris, this ring symbolizes my love for you.
Chris, this ring symbolizes my love for you
And the commitments we made today.
and the commitments we made today.
Yay. Chris and Christina, you have come here today of your own free will and the presence of family and friends have declared your love and commitment to each other. You have given and received a ring as a symbol of your promises. By the power of your love and commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first kiss as husband and wife. Congratulations, you two. Friends and family, I now present the newly married couple. Let's hear it for them again.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this happy occasion. I want to thank all of you for coming. I know some of you had to come from out of state, and a long way. And but this is a very good, happy occasion. Okay, I'd like to say a few words about Christina. Christina is my firstborn. Although she took a long time in coming because I was working so hard and I was so stressed out. It seemed like it took like an eternity. Every morning when I woke up, I used to go to her room, which was next to mine. This was before she was born. She had a room. And I would go in there and I would dream and imagine that I had this little girl and that she would look at me and smile at me. But it took a long time to come. And when she finally came, I couldn't believe that it was exactly the way I was dreaming it, Every time I looked at this little girl, when I walked into her room and I looked at her face and her eyes, she would look at me, and just as soon as she made eye contact, she would smile. And it didn't matter if she had a pacifier in her mouth or anything. She would just smile at me. And I said, oh my God, I can't believe this. This is a dream come true, And Christina was always a good girl. I never had any trouble with Christina. Christina, when I went to teacher parent conferences, it was all perfect. She's a perfect girl. She does all her homework. She never forgets anything. She does all her tests are wonderful. Everything was just perfect. I can't believe it, And let me see. What else I have? She was very responsible all the time. She took down messages, when some of my people in my office couldn't take down messages as well as Christina. When Christina was 7 years old, Christina would take down the name, who was it, from what company, the phone number. Unbelievable, And I'm very happy that she met someone like Chris, who is just like her. Chris is just like her. He's responsible. He's a wonderful guy. He loves her for who she is, and she loves him for who for who she is, and she loves him for who he is. And what's wrong with this mic? I don't know what's wrong with this mic. Okay. Oh, it's good? Okay. Okay. So I am extremely happy that they both found each other. I can't believe that, but they did. These are two people who are almost the same, And, I wish them much happiness and good luck in all of their endeavors. I love you both very much. And here's to Christina and Chris. To love, health, happiness, and wealth.
All right, here we go. We'd like to make a toast as well. Mom and Dad of the groom. Chris, we're so proud of you. You've never been afraid to take chances in life, such as your desire to be a brewer, which led you to your true success, meeting Christina at a beer festival. Yes! You must have taken good advantage of your opportunity because she gave you her phone number. And the start of your love for each other began. We are so thrilled to have Christina as part of our family and look forward to offering her all of our love and support. Yes! And we are so happy to be able to call you daughter. And we certainly knew as we watched Chris and Christina together and how they acted and related to each other that it was quite obvious to us that they had a deep love for one another, and it was inevitable that they would wed. We also look forward to joining together with Christina's family, and together we will offer all of our love and support as families do. We wish you both all the happiness in the world and that you are truly blessed with all that life has to give and for all the love you give each other. Again, Christina, welcome to the family. We love you both so much.
Hi, I'm Jim. I'm kind of like her stepfather or something like that. I'm married to her mother. And I just want to say one thing. I have been through a lot of weddings, and I have never seen the contact between these two people at their vows. That has just taught me something. It was just unbelievable. You could see the love. It was just all about them. And I want to wish you the best of congratulations. You guys deserve each other.